What's up, y'all? It's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Listen, we gotta do the next episode of Unread today, and I promise I will be back on camera soon enough. I know y'all love the looks that I be giving y'all. I be trying to do my hair and my makeup and stuff for y'all. I didn't even try to put on lashes for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to get cute and stuff, but I couldn't do it today. I couldn't do it today, and I couldn't do it the last time. I listen. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. I just need to put on my headphones and just record for y'all like audio. I can't be on video today. I just need to be on audio. But whatever. We ain't here for suggestions, okay? We here for Leah. Remember, we found out last episode that my daughter Leah, she been missing. She been missing for a while now, and we found out that she was at the Iris Club talking to some older man, some older businessman. What? She's 16. She's 16 years old. My daughter's 16 years old. Now she missing. We don't know what's going on with her. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and just jump into the next set of messages, y'all. Okay, so let's start with Rachel. Rachel's my sister. Okay. I text Rachel. I said, "Hey, Rach, I'm racking my brain as I swear I've heard this name before, but I can't place it. Terry Sanderson. Does it sound familiar to you?" So, y'all remember Leah signed the guest book in the Iris Club. Before she went missing, she went to the Iris Club and she signed the guest book in the club, and she signed it as Terry Sanderson. Rachel said, "Hey, Kate, is this Leah related? It definitely rings a bell." I said, "Yep, it's the name Leah used in the private members club I mentioned to you." She said, "Oh, wow, okay." It's definitely familiar, but I don't know where I've heard it. Sorry, can't work it out. I said, "Oh, this is so frustrating." She said, "I feel like it's something close to Leah, though. I mean, she obviously used it, but I think the name is somehow related to her. Have you been through all her stuff?" I said, "I've checked her contacts and social media and not found anything. I'll try going through her actual stuff later today." Rachel said, "Are you any closer to finding her?" I said, "We're getting more stuff on her each day, but nothing for certain yet." Rachel said, "I'm sorry, Kate. You know I'm here to chat or help any way I can." I said, "I know, thank you." Rachel, rack your brain trying to figure out what's going on with my daughter, bro. Where my daughter at? All right, y'all, here's Eric. Eric said, "Hey, I'm going to speak to Danielle today about Steve's stalking allegations. I think I can get her to agree to ask for a new statement from the victim if I push her on it not feeling right. She trusts my instincts." I said, "Okay, good. What about my email last night checking into the Iris Club? That's got to be priority." He said, "I can't talk about that right now, Kate." I said, "Eric, what? What you talking about? This is important." Eric said, "I know, Kate. Just trust me." I said, "With what?" And he said, "Give me 20 minutes. What you got going on in 20 minutes, Eric? It's important that we get to the Iris Club. Let's look at Vanessa's. Vanessa is the head teacher at Leah's school. Leah and Ollie, my son. I said, "Hi, Vanessa. I know you asked for questions like this to come more formally from the station, but I'm working on a case now related to the Iris Members Club. Have you heard of it?" Vanessa said, "Yes, Kate, girl. I think everybody in Whitford has heard of it." I said, "Do you know if Simon is a member there?" Vanessa. Vanessa said, "Why are you asking me this?" I said, "I can't get into that now. Is he a member there?" She said, "I'm done answering questions about my ex-husband, girl." I said, "I just need to know if he a member or not. Why are you acting funny, Vanessa?" She said, "I've been very patient with you, but your behavior is now verging on harassment." I said, "Girl, just tell me if he a member or not. Why you ducking and dodging the question?" And she said, "If you want me to answer any more questions about this or anything else, then you can speak to my lawyer." Oh, girl, you trying to get lawyers involved? Listen, everybody's a suspect today. I'll take you down and your ex-husband. I don't care about y'all. I'm trying to find my daughter. Okay, y'all, while we waiting, I got another picture. Let's see. Who is Terry Sanderson? Why is it familiar? Is this someone I've met or that Leah knew? What's the connection? Why did she choose this name out of any other? Is there some link to Australia? Could it be an anagram? Does anyone else know who this might be? I need to search everywhere and ask anyone who might know. All right, y'all, here's Eric. Eric said, "Okay, can you take a call?" I said, "Yeah, what's going on?" Hey,
Hey
Eric.
Kate, you alright?
Yeah, you alright?
I'm fine. Bad case though, it's pretty serious.
Why,
What
what
happened?
happened?
Body of a local petrol station owner was found in the woods. He was murdered and buried there.
God, that's terrible. Any leads?
Well, yeah, a few familiar names have popped up.
What do you mean?
Well, the Irish Club for one thing. Look, I'll send over the case file. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
I'll speak to you in a bit. Bye, Kate.
Bye, Eric. Bye, Eric. Okay. Eric said, I'm going to send the case file over as soon as I got it. You can see for yourself. I said, okay. He said, should be with you by 9. Okay, should be in your emails now. I'll check it out. Okay, let's check it out, y'all. All right, here's case file number 7. I attached the case. Take a look. Hopefully, we'll start to get some answers. Okay, y'all, we've been. I ain't been doing well with these last few cases, so we gotta finish strong here. Okay, okay, it's murder. It's murder, y'all. Good lord. All right, the case summary. The body of Bobby Shaw was discovered by a dog walker wrapped in a duvet cover and dumped in the woods. Bobby had received a fatal gunshot to his head. Bobby was the owner of a local petrol station and worked there most nights alone. Bobby reported a suspicious white van to police 2 weeks ago after it had come through the petrol station several times late at night. He mentioned being intimidated by the 2 men driving the van, who refused to answer when he asked what was in the van. The van has been identified as the same one witnessed in the Edward Roberts robbery 2 weeks ago. The van was purchased by local businesswoman Victoria Travis on behalf of Iris Members Club. What? We know Victoria. Here's Bobby Shaw, man. R.I.P. bro. R.I.P. bro. He was 52. He was a local petrol station owner whose body was found in the woods. He inherited the petrol station from his family and has managed it for over 15 years. Bobby was well liked and respected in Whitford, and his murder has come as a huge shock to the community. He is survived by his husband, Luke. All right, y'all, here go our list of suspects. First, we got Luke Shaw. That's his husband. Okay. Luke has been Bobby's husband for over 10 years. They met at university and became a couple shortly after they graduated. Luke was made redundant from his job at the local casino a few months ago and has experienced depression since. He and Bobby started couples counseling last month. Then we got Felix Esther. We already know him. Felix is a successful businessman who runs a series of exclusive private members clubs across the UK. He was recently interviewed after a sculpture was stolen from Iris, the most prestigious of his clubs. Felix travels a lot with business and often stays in a private suite at his clubs when present. Okay. Then we got Laura Melnick. Y'all, we know all these people. We know all these people. That's why Eric said all these familiar faces. We know Laura from the rugby player case. Laura is a waitress at the private members club Iris, where she's been working for the past 5 months. She was recently charged with the drugging and robbery of a local rugby player, right, Edward Roberts, who she met there. She has been released on bail awaiting trial. Girl, you better not have killed somebody while you was on bail for robbing people. Okay. And then we got Victoria Travis. Victoria is a local businesswoman and works as a financial consultant for a number of local businesses, including Iris Members Club. She contacted Kate recently to let her know that Leah was working as an intern for her before she went missing. Victoria purchased the van reported as suspicious for the Iris Club. All right, y'all, here's the photo of the white van taken by Bobby Shaw, which he reported to police as suspicious. He stated 2 men were driving who behaved intimidatingly towards him. Okay, this is Bobby Shaw. Oh, Lord. This is Bobby Shaw's body was found in the woods wrapped in a white duvet cover. Okay, y'all. Hold on. I need to zoom in for a little bit. Check the evidence. See if we got some clues or something here. Okay. Here's some more evidence, situational evidence found in body location, 1 meter southeast, a blue plastic strip, 1 centimeter silver piece, and a cigarette. Okay, here is the vehicle registration documentation showing the van photographed by Bobby Shaw was owned by Victoria Travis. Okay, that's the registration number, make and model, diesel engine. Okay. Victoria Travis, Iris Members Club. Okay. Can y'all see that? Hold on. Can y'all see this? I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see it. That's the vehicle details, and then that's the registered keeper, Victoria Travis. All right, and our last piece of evidence is a bullet shell found near the crime scene. Okay, so I wondered did somebody shoot him at the crime scene? I text Eric, I said, I don't know where to start with all this. He said, tell me about it. I said, Victoria Travis owns the van that Bobby reported as suspicious. And Eric said, yes, bought it on the Iris account. I said, are we sure about that? He said, you seen the ownership docs? I said, it just sounds a bit odd. She's their finance manager. I wouldn't have thought she'd be buying vans for the club. Eric said, what would the club need a van for? I said, picking up food and drink, goods, that sort of thing. He said, yeah, maybe. I said, but it wasn't Victoria who was driving it through the petrol station, wasn't it? Bobby reported it was two men. Eric said, that's right. I said, Iris employees? He said, maybe. He wasn't very specific other than they looked shady. He said they'd driven through the petrol station a few times in the middle of the night and he got a bad feeling about them. I said, and he didn't give a description of what they looked like. He said, I don't think whoever answered the call took it very seriously. Looked like it ended up at the bottom of someone's pile. I said, Jesus, no CCTV at the petrol station? Eric said, nope, they were using fake cameras. I said, is that a thing? He said they used them as a deterrent, apparently, while waiting for new ones to be installed. We've only got the photo Bobby took of the van. I said, which has led us to Victoria and Iris. And Laura? Eric said the CCTV guys think it's the same van that was used in Ed's robbery a couple weeks back. I said, interesting. There's something serious going on at Iris, more than Felix would have us to believe. He said, I think you're right. I said, we're treating Victoria as a suspect in this. Eric said, we have to until she can be ruled out. She might know who these men are. I said, here's hoping. He said, want me to handle Victoria's interview? I said, why? Eric said, I know you've been in touch with her about Leah. I said, we only met a couple times. Eric said, yeah, but still maybe a conflict of interest. Do you think you can be 100% objective with her? I said, Eric, bro, who you talking to? Who you think you talking to? Come on, bro. I said, how long have I been doing this for? Eric said, I know, just asking. I said, don't worry, I got this. And he said, okay. I said, did we get the toxicology back on Bobby yet? Eric said, still waiting on it. I said, I'm interested in talking to Laura. Eric said, yeah, thinking she's a prime suspect? I said, yeah, could this have been another drugging and robbery gone wrong? Eric said, if she didn't learn her lesson from last time. I said, interested to hear what she's got to say for herself. And he said, I think she's going to be in second today, Luke first. I said, okay. He said, this should help us get access to Iris's data so we could see who was signed in the day Leah and Kayla were there. I said, I feel like there's got to be something here, Eric. There's too much going on. And Eric said, I think you're right. Yeah, why the Iris Club always in some foolishness? Why is everybody at this Iris Club that don't need to be at this Iris Club? What's going on here? All right, y'all, I messaged Victoria and or no, Victoria messaged me. Victoria said, hi Kate, hope you're doing well. Quick question. I've been asked to come into the station for questioning about a case. They wouldn't tell me any specifics other than it involved the Iris Club. Sure, it's nothing. Just thought I'd see if you know any more. Girl, you a suspect now. I can't be talking to you. I cannot be talking to you, sis. You are a suspect. Everybody's a suspect today. I messaged Eric. I said, hey, Eric, just been going through everything again. Danielle's down as the supervising officer on this one. She keeping her eye on you? Eric said, hi, you're probably not far off with that. Think she wants to make sure everything is done right. I said, that cigarette butt found near the crime scene. Any DNA on it? He said, no, unfortunately. Bobby's husband is due for 12. Should help us get a picture of his life. I said, yeah, should be useful. He said, great, I'll let you know when he's in. I said, thanks. I'm interested if anyone had a grudge with him. I am too. What's going on? What is the tea? So y'all, usually I would skip these messages because they're related to Leah and not the actual case. But for this last, I think this is the last like day. I think this is the last like episode that we got. I'm not gonna try to differentiate between what's a part of the case and what's not a part of the case and what's about Leah. Like I think I'm just gonna like just read everything. So let's just jump into it. I messaged Rachel. I said, OMG, Rach, I found it. She said, what? I said, the name Terry Sanderson. I know where it's from. It's a character in one of the books I used to read her when she was a kid. Rachel said, I remember now. OMG. Do you think she used that name deliberately? I said, what do you mean? She said, like she knew you recognized it. Maybe it was a message to you. I said, I hadn't thought about it. But that would mean she knows she was in trouble if she was leaving the name for me, that she knew something bad was going to happen. Rachel said, yeah, I mean, it could also just be teenager stuff. She put down she was in Australia too, so it might not mean nothing. I said, it just feels so coincidental. Rachel said, but it's something, right? I said, yeah, I hope so. I messaged Eric too. I said, I found out who Terry Sanderson is. He said, what? How? Who is she? I said, it's a character from one of Leah's old children's books. He said, that's weird. I said, yeah, it is. It got me thinking maybe she was leaving me a message. Eric said, what? Seems like a long shot, Kate. I said, does it? I recognize the name. Maybe she knew that it would ring a bell. Eric said, I mean, maybe, but I think it's probably just a random name she chose. It probably doesn't mean anything. I said, well, I'm not ready to rule it out yet, Eric. Why you not believing me, bro? So, y'all, while we waiting for the next message, I got a picture. So, hold on. Oh, I got two pictures. I already seen that. Made me unlock it for nothing. Okay, what's this? Okay, The Adventures of Terry Sanderson. Okay, y'all, here go Kayla on my phone. Hold on, y'all. Kayla is Leah's best friend, remember? She said, hi, it's Kayla. I don't have long. Are you there? I said, Kayla, yes, I'm here. Are you okay? She said, I needed to let you know you were right. There was more stuff about Leah that I didn't share with police. Leah asked me not to say anything, and I didn't want to get her in trouble. I'll message you late tonight. Mom has stopped me using the internet at home, so I'll wait until they've gone to bed and I'll send you everything I know. I said, oh my God, girl, thank you so much. I really appreciate you doing this and for contacting me. Please message me later when say to do so. When, I think that's supposed to say when safe to do so. Okay. Why I get the feeling that her mama gonna stop all this. I get the feeling her mama gonna stop all this. But okay, Kayla. You done gave me some hope, at least for the day. Alright, let's go back to Eric, y'all. I said Kayla's just emailed me admitting there's more she knows about Leah. She didn't email us. She texted us. She promised to tell me everything tonight. Eric said, that's interesting. She's supposed to be coming in for questioning this afternoon. We'll pass this on to Aaron and make sure he gets everything out of her. I said, do you know what time she's coming in? He said, well, check now. She's due in around 5:30. I said, right, okay. Eric said, she didn't tell you anything else? I said, just that Leah asked her not to say anything, apparently. He said, any ideas what this is about? I said, it's got to be about what happened when they went to Iris, right? But that could be anything. He said, yeah, it could. At least we'll finally find out later on. You okay to carry on with this case till then? I said, of course. Where are we? Eric said, Luke's just finishing his cig outside. He's pretty distraught, as you'd expect. Not his cig, and we done found a cigarette at the scene of the crime. Okay, I said, poor guy. Eric said, he's not saying much. I said, hopefully I can get him to open up. Eric said, softly, softly. He's not happy that Bobby's complaint wasn't taken seriously, by the way. I said, he's not the only one. And Eric said, he's coming back in now. I'll have him ready for you at 12. Okay, well, bring him on. Bring him on in.
Hello, Mr. Shaw. My name is Detective Kate Finch. I need to ask you a few questions about your husband, but I want to start by saying how sorry I am for your loss.
Sorry, bro.
I just don't know what I'm going to do. Bobby was everything to me. Without him, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I am so sorry, Mr. Shaw, and
Sorry.
please, I want you to know that we are going to try and do everything we can to find out what happened, okay?
You're so kind. How could someone do that to him? Kill him like that?
I don't know. My notes here say that everyone who knew Bobby thought he was a wonderful man, that they all liked him, he was a good man.
He was. He was wonderful. He looked out for everyone he knew. He just wanted to take care of people. No, that's who he was.
Can you think of anyone who might have wanted to harm Bobby? Anyone at all who might have wanted to hurt him?
Nobody.
And how did he seem in the days leading up to his death? Was there anything out of the ordinary?
You seemed okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little preoccupied, but that was it.
My notes here say that Bobby had reported a transit van going through the petrol station a few times. He thought of it as suspicious. Do you know what made him think that?
He said the men driving it were really dodgy.
Okay.
They'd driven through the station a few times, always at night. He tried talking to them, and he asked them what was in the back of the van, but they just stared him down, and they made him feel really uneasy. He had a bad feeling in his gut about it all. And he was worried they were up to something bad.
Do you have any idea who these men might have been?
No. I know Bobby gave the license plate number to the police a few weeks ago, and he phoned a few times to see if there are any updates, but he hadn't heard back.
Okay, I see.
Do you think that they might have had something to do with this?
Look, I can't say at the moment, Mr. Shaw, but we do need to find out who those men were.
Well, why didn't you look into it sooner? You know, when Bobby first reported it.
Look, I know you're upset, but we are trying to do everything we can, Mr. Shaw. I want to ask you about how things were between you and Bobby. I don't want to pry, I'm just trying to get a better picture of how things were. Did you argue at all?
We loved each other. We'd been together for 20 years. Things weren't perfect, but, you know, they never are.
It says that you were going through couples counselling, is that correct?
Yeah. Why?
I just wondering if there was anything in particular that you two were arguing about. Might shed more light on the case.
Yeah, just, you know, silly stuff, stupid stuff. I've been feeling a bit down since I lost my job a few weeks ago, and it had taken its toll on us, but I was getting help.
What do you mean?
Well, I was just frustrated, and I was taking it out on him, but I was getting better. I really was.
Okay.
Look, you know, you should be trying to find out who these men are. I mean, what if they were dangerous? Maybe Bobby knew something, or he saw something that they didn't want him to. Or maybe they were gangsters or drug dealers, or maybe they were stalking him, or they tried to rob him and something went wrong. You should have done something sooner.
Look, we will look into it, okay, Mr. Shaw, I promise.
Yeah, well, it's too late now, though, isn't it? It's not going to change anything. Bobby's gone. And now it feels like you think that I might have had something to do with it.
I'm not blaming you, Mr. Shaw, okay? I'm really, really sorry about what you're going through.
Can't believe it. I can't believe this is happening.
Look, I think we should probably stop the interview there, okay? Thank you very much for answering all my questions. You've been really helpful.
Okay. What now?
Look,
How are you going to find out who did this?
we are interviewing several witnesses. Hopefully some information will come forward, okay? Now, my colleague's going to take care of you now, and I will be in touch as soon as I have any more information, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm so sorry, Mr. Shaw. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Y'all, give my mans an Oscar. Give my mans an Oscar because the performance was noteworthy. I told Eric, I said, that was really tough. He was obviously in so much pain. I kept it short. He's been let down by the force. Eric said, you got what you could from him. They did have a few relationship issues. I said, yeah, couples counseling, but not enough to be a valid motive. Eric said, did Luke have anything to gain from Bobby's death? I said, I'm not sure. Did Bobby have a will? That might tell us a thing or two. Eric said, let me do some digging. I said, sounds like he could have been in a tough place if they were going to separate, depending on what their arrangements were. They were having problems. Perhaps separation was on the cards. Eric said, yeah, that would have been a financially bad situation for Luke. He said it's been tough for him since losing his job. I said, yep. See what you can find out. His grief seemed genuine to me, but there are ways I can believe Luke may have a motive. Eric said, interesting, he said Bobby was preoccupied about their relationship problems. I said, or scared of the men driving the van. Eric said, they sounded pretty intimidating. I said, I'm outraged whoever took the call didn't get a proper description of them. Eric said, we'll look into that. It makes no sense. We need to find out who the men are. When you interview Victoria, you might be able to work out who had access to the van. I said, yep, but I think it's important to talk to Laura first. And Eric said she'll be in for 1 p.m. I said, it sounded like she had access to the van in Ed's robbery. We might get the truth from her now that she's been charged with the robbery. She might talk to try and get a reduced sentence. Eric said, now that she's got something to gain. I said, something always niggled me about her. All right, whatever. Like she wasn't giving us the full story. Eric said, me too, but robbing someone on a night out and murdering someone in the woods, they're very different crimes. I said, unless it wasn't planned. Bobby fought back and things turned nasty. Eric said, and she's got those 2 men to get rid of the body. I said, let's see what she knows. And Eric said, I'll let you know when she's in. Okay, bringing her in now. She's pretty edgy, maybe worrying about what we know. I said, I'll see what I can get out of her. And he said, call us in 10. She's definitely got something to spill if you can get it out of her. And I said, I'll push it with her. Let's do it.
Hi Laura, how are you?
Hey, girl.
I'm okay, but what is this about? I thought that I answered all your questions about Ed.
This isn't about
This
Edward
ain't about
Roberts.
him.
I'm interviewing you in relation to the murder of Bobby Shaw. This call is being recorded, so anything that you say may be submitted as evidence in a court of law.
What?
You heard me.
I don't know anything about this.
Bobby Shaw's body was found in a shallow grave on the outskirts of town. He was murdered and then buried there. You are currently awaiting trial for the drugging and robbery of Edward Roberts. The van that you used that night is connected to the murder of Bobby Shaw.
Fuck.
So what happened, Laura?
What happened?
Another robbery gone wrong?
No. No, I have nothing to do with this. This van is not even mine. It belongs to the club.
We know that. And you have a history of stealing it, don't you?
Yup.
Come on, Laura.
Come on.
I can't. I just can't tell you the truth.
Is it worth going to prison for murder for? Because that's where this is heading. Bobby Shaw reported that transit van driving through his petrol station just before he was killed, being driven by 2 unidentified men. Who are they?
You have to believe me when I tell you all this, okay?
I'm waiting.
What?
It's the Unrd Club.
Where you work as a waitress?
No.
What do you mean, no?
But I don't work there as a waitress.
What do you mean?
When I left Romania, I thought that I will work there as a waitress, but that's not what they pay me for.
What do you mean, Laura? What do they pay you for?
Right. You an escort or not?
Me and the other girls. They promised us hospitality jobs in England with lots of money to send home. But that's not what happened.
What other girls? Well, come on, what happened?
What you talking about?
The girls that I work with. They are from other countries as well. The same guys that came to my town came to theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Gave them the same story about jobs in England. But when we got here, they took our passports and said that we are prostitutes.
Hang on a minute, Laura. Let me get this straight. You're telling me that you were trafficked into this country illegally and forced to work as a sex worker. Is that what you're telling me?
I have no passport. They take half of my pay. That's why I did what I did to the sports player. I needed money.
Okay, Laura. Look, if you're telling me the truth, and I believe that you are, I want you to know that we're going to make sure that you're safe, okay? I am going to make sure that you get home safely. Do you understand?
Okay.
But you have to tell me the truth. And you have to tell me everything, all right?
Fine.
Okay. So who were these guys that brought you into the country?
I don't know names. I don't know. I only see people at the club now.
Okay, well, who do you see at the club then?
Clients mostly.
Mm-hmm. Victoria who?
Victoria. She looks after the girls.
Victoria Travis, do you mean?
Yes.
Hang on a minute, but she does the finance. I mean, she does the books.
She looks after the girls.
Laura, hang on a minute. So,
She sends us our clients and manages to pay.
you are telling me that Victoria Travis is soliciting young women for sex?
Yes, it's true. I swear. The girls who were here before me, they said that they worked for another agency as well. But now we work only for the club. Rich men are coming there and they wanted to be very discreet and very easy. They sleep at hotels. Victoria says it's high end, but it is what it is.
Laura, are you telling me the truth?
Look, go and check for yourself. Go there and talk to them. I am not registered here. I have no documents. Go and talk to Victoria. You should be talking to them, to the people at the club, not me.
I will. I will, Laura. I will talk to her. But I need to know if you are telling me the
promise.
truth. Have you met Bobby Shaw before?
No, I have no idea who he is.
All right. Look, Laura, my colleague is going to keep you in custody for the rest of the day while I look into this, all right?
Wait.
What? What is it?
Don't tell them that I told you all of this, okay? You don't know those people. They are dangerous. You have no idea what they would do to protect themselves.
Okay. No, look, I understand. I will not mention your name, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Laura.
Y'all, the police station got to pay their phone bill because I could barely hear her. And I got on headphones, so I know if I got on headphones and I could barely hear Laura, I know y'all could barely hear her. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry on behalf of Unread. I'm sorry that the audio kept cutting in and out. But y'all, she was trafficked. That's what Laura said, allegedly. Laura said that she was trafficked. Some men rolled up on her in Romania and said, "Girl, you'll have a great life in the UK. Come on." And she came. She went on to the UK, and she was trafficked. She was trafficked. She is a sex worker. I don't think I can say that word. I already said it, and then Kate already said it too. But she they trafficked her. She an escort. She an escort out here. She ain't no waitress. She ain't no waitress at the Irish Club. And she's saying that Victoria is basically like the madam. Like Victoria is the one that's looking out for them. So I wonder, did Victoria do something similar with Leah? Like, is Leah also being trafficked? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it, y'all. Maybe that's the connection. All right, listen, I'm gonna cut this video right here, y'all. Okay, I know. We still got two more people to talk to. We got, I think his name is Felix. He's the owner of the club, and then we gotta talk to Victoria herself. Listen, we gotta talk to both of them, but we gonna do that next time and figure out what is going on here. What is Whoa, that was a bombshell. I feel like I didn't really even catch the gravity of that situation, but good lord, that was a doozy. That was a humdinger. Y'all, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back. We got to come back with this. We have got to come back with this. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already. I think the last episode might be the last, like the finale of this, maybe, possibly, maybe. But thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.